It's turning into a hot one. Now before we get into it, because I'm going to give you all the updates that I can except for the tiling. Most of the roof is, soffits, sorry, are done. So I'll give you a look from the outside. 90% of the painting is done. So we will give you a look at that. But I want to explain boo to you. Are also known as Init Kayo. Really hot. I did a little test, Canada versus the Philippines on a 30-degree day. In the direct sun, when that temperature was 30 degrees in Canada, it got to 55 degrees. No problem. 55 degrees in the direct sun. I repeated that on June 21st in the Philippines. It pinned the needle, so I'll call it 72 degrees in the direct sun, guys. It's not apples and oranges. It's not apples to apples, right? Okay, let's give you a look around the house here. But wow, for February, it's hot today, man, in the direct sun. The back is completed. Soffit and sill. Now what I'm going to... Yeah, we got a rooster on the property. Now what I've got is a hole saw. I'm going to cut a hole saw in there, and I've got a solar panel vent. The last one we ordered was terrible. Anyway, so there's the finish, and the inside is all now painted on the deck, and Ma's using the dirty kitchen. We put the counter up. That's still got to get sealed down and tiled there, as does this floor. But the rest of this is all done and up and over, so you can't see the tiles. Now what I decided, guys, is I'm going to simulate a beam here and have the guys paint the same color here, because everybody has a habit of grabbing a corner, don't they? And then all the little fingerprints show up. But if it's painted brown, no problem. Okay, a reminder, this side of the house is going to remain this way. That is a noisy rooster. We are not going to do anything with this until next year. No budget, as they say. Emok is tying in the catch basin that we put in. Both the building inspector and the DNR were happy about this because, well, frankly, we wanted to put pressure on the barangay to put in gutters, but he's more interested in building a legacy for himself, and he expanded the basketball court without putting the gutters in. But now I see why all three of the neighbors on this side and the other side are upset with him, because he's making no attempt to, deal with it. And from our land across to the other two, this has all been taken out because of the basketball court. I went back and looked at some old video, and there we go. Okay, so unfortunately the full soffit hasn't been done, but the face has been completed. The under part of the deck is done, and Michael needs to finish those two small paint areas, but he's had no room to get in there because the guys were doing the soffits. Anyway, you won't be able to tell from here, but those soffits are not pure white, which I kind of like. They are not, it's not that you're going to get glare on them, guys, but it's just toned down just a little bit, which is kind of nice. So this project that we're looking after is a Deca home. We are going to be overseeing the removal of a thin concrete slab that was just used as a roof. That's going to be removed, and all of the cocoa lumber supporting another area where the concrete had to be removed. And they're going to properly install a concrete ceiling. It's a ceiling roof, if you want to call it. The whole area is actually covered by a massive roof as he's trying to put on a second and third floor for rentals. The second floor will be shared between the bottom floor and the second floor. Second floor is just going to be a little studio, and they can get some rental income in there. Meanwhile, Lynn and I can oversee it, plus be able to bang around a bit and explore Cebu more. I'm game. I'm game. And all goes well, which it better. We will be in Angeles by the end of the month. That's my goal right now. A friend of ours is there from India, and I do not want to miss seeing him. Haven't seen him since 2012. That's 10 years ago. No, I stand corrected. 2015 we saw him, just before we left for Canada when Lynn got her permanent residency visa. There we go, guys. That's a wrap for the, I don't know, I lost track of my days, but it's a Sunday in February. Later, Gators.